Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and people of indeterminate identification. Give me a few minutes, if that, to get everything up and running. And there's the audio kicking in for the game. A little louder than I was expecting on my end. Should still be the same for you guys, though. Oh, wait. And there we go. Now it's showing. So, while we're waiting on people to come on in, because we have our usual Maggie and Autumn are my two regulars. We'll get the game up and loaded and running. And give things a minute or so for folks to come on in. Sure, right, carrier count here. Yeah, this is the sleep one. Yep. Awesome. Right. So today's plan, so those once they have a chance to do so. Um, we had a mission that we needed to finish up. The Commerce Commission. Yeah, the arm stretchers. We needed to get some springs for that. We needed to buy up our level 3 workbench, etc. And our question for the day, of course, is well, what upcoming releases for later this year are you most looking forward to? I mean, you know, uh, Rune Factory 3 Special came out last month in Japan. We're supposed to be getting it later this year for me, here in the West, so that's one for me. Um, you know, based on the earlier this week video I did, you can probably guess I'm looking forward to Fantasy Life High. So there's definitely games I'm looking forward to. Um, Plus, there's some that are kind of already out, but they're only out in early access, so they don't apply count quite as much. Like Coral Island, they kind of count, kind of don't. Um, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'm excited for it, but not like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild. I love me some Legend of Zelda, but I'll be the first to admit I haven't finished Breath of the Wild. It's just so freaking much to do in that game. It's the same thing as like Skyrim. It's like, yeah, you want to do everything but the main story, and it's like, oh right, I'm supposed to do the main story. All right, do. Let things go run for a while. A little too long without restocking these. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what all we needed. I know we needed wood. Oh, it was hardwood planks or wood planks, one of the two. For the upgrading our work table or workbench, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we want to do kind of today. We want to look at the Panbats thing and the poison. Start both of those. But we really want to finish up this commission that we took and do because we don't have enough springs. Let's see, what does this require? Old parts and hardwood planks. Okay, 30 of each. I know it was wood planks of some kind. I couldn't remember if it was regular or hardwood. I couldn't remember if it was old parts or what. For the other bit. So let's go do that. And then I think we'll have to go back to the hazardous ruins to get some more springs today. I think we don't have enough of those. Those. Actually, let me do this. Put those there. Sort all. No, put those there. And 30 of those. Boom. Alright, let's go do this. And see how many of these arm things we can make. I think we can only make 2 of the 3. And hopefully that audio is not too loud for you guys. I need to turn that down a little on my end. That's one of the joys. I've got so many things of where audio comes from. It's like, which one is the one that it's the problematic? Is it the headset, the laptop, the game? Alright, work table's maxed out. She wants 10 bamboo papaya for her thing. I don't know that we have that many. Let's see. Food. Oh yeah, we got plenty. So we can turn that in another day later this week, or during this session. Arm stretchers. We need 3. Yeah, we're gonna make 2. We need. I think 2 more springs should do it. So today is a hazardous ruins day. Hooray! Let's see. Can we make a better weapon than these? Oh, we got ours. It's our 150 now, aren't they? Yeah, that's the best we can make. And that's a 90. And these are, what, 150, I think? Yeah. So we are good. It's going to be a while till we replace these weapons. Do need to make a DD stop out there, but not this in-game day. It's already 10 o'clock. We're running late. If we want to try and run several floors, we want to try to do at least 2 layers. Bye-bye. There we go. Grab some more up here. Since I do want to have 10, and I don't really care to grow it, you mean you can, but what's the point? It's not using that many recipes, I don't think, off the top of my head, so there's definitely things you should just be like, oh no, we'll grab this one first. In we go. And we'll do these same 2 floors sets again. Higher level. Let's get us more experience. And it looks like Maggie and Autumn are running a little late today. They were last week too. Actually, Autumn was here pretty quick. Stupid jump dancers. There we go. Do. Oh, nice. Kicking butt, taking names. That's the way we do it. In Portia. In the dark and gritty reboot of Portia. Because, everything's going to end up eventually having a dark and gritty reboot lately, it seems. Which, some stuff, okay, absolutely works that way. I mean, Batman absolutely fits as dark and gritty, as well as, the goofy. Although I think, with the dark and gritty is better for Batman. But then you got other stuff that's just like, no, dark and gritty is just terrible. Like, can you imagine the dark and gritty take on My Little Pony? Actually, yes, I can, and that might be awesome. Especially it's one of the older ones where like all the ponies are princesses and have to, learn their sharing and blah blah blah. It's like, no, we're gonna fuck the pony and fight for royal succession. You know, My Little Pony meets Game of Thrones. That might actually be kind of cool to watch. But point, still stands. Everything needs dark, gritty reboots. We haven't found any streams. I guess we have. Excellent. I think we need one more. We'll take two more if we can. Oh, for a second there, I thought that was a giant jump dancer. I'm like, whoa, this is new. Nah, he just spawned right on top of me, I guess. We are cutting through here much faster now with these weapons. I mean, it's a 50% increase of what we did for attack bonus, so it's... nothing to sneeze at. It's went from 100 to 150. So, huge improvement. I don't think we'll see quite as large of improvements as we go forward. Kickin' Banneret booty. Alright, and boss fights. And not even the tougher of the two, because this is going to be the tougher one will be the guy after this one. We're going to do his thing. These guys have such an easy to learn pattern. Not all bosses are this easy in this game, but still. It's not like Dark Souls level where you gotta really study the pattern and master it, yada yada yada, perfect timing. Do. Nope. No spring. Well, we need a spring, people. We're not going to level up this time, unlike last time where I thought we weren't, and we absolutely did. Still, fun times. But yeah, there's definitely some games coming out later this year I'm kind of excited for. It's not as massively excited as some years, and a lot of the ones that I end up being more excited about end up being ones that fly under my radar until after they're already out. Like, I was super excited when I learned about Hobo Tough Life. For those who don't know, it's a survival sim as a homeless person in this city, and I think it's Prague, Poland, something like that. Like, you literally you wake up, have no memory of who you are, the amnesia hero thing, and you gotta try and survive. You can try begging for money and all that, but it's also, you go to do these temp jobs and like, okay, go dig this for the day or do this and go get help through the thing. And it's just like, oh yeah, you got to try and survive. It's not just so much the money as it is, trying to survive and all that. And it's an interesting game. And I do love a good survival sim. So something that was an interesting take on it, was great. Kind of like how Subnautica, it was a great, interesting take on the genre. We didn't have really a good underwater survival sim. And aside from Subnautica, we still don't. Like, there's one where you're in Bermuda that's okay, but it's just not as good. Like, I guess you crash landed in the Bermuda Triangle, and you're like on a survival raft, and you're trying to, you know, go down and scavenge wood and build platforms and make your on the water kind of base kind of thing. And it's all right. It's not great. It's not as bad as some people give it credit, claim it is, but it's not Subnautica awesome either that I've seen. But yeah, survival sims are fun. Absolutely not what I would want to do all the time for the channel, but yes, fun. Um, and I don't know of any of them that are coming out this year that guaranteed are. Like, there's ones that I marked on my wish list that have been like, oh yeah, coming up the end of this year, since like 2021, stuff. Like, there's a game. It's kind of like, if you look at it, it looks a lot like Slime Rancher, but with sushi, called Sushi Wildlands. It's a first person, like, you run a sushi restaurant, and you've got your own, like, little mystical world where you've got, like, these little creatures that look kind of like similar to the slimes from Slime Rancher, but they're sushi stuff, and they're your components for that. And it's like, yeah, that's, it looks like a cool concept, and it looks fun and cute and all that, and it's been on my wish list for like 2 or 3 years now, and we've heard nothing from the devs on that, so it's one of those ones, like, there's a lot of games like that I'm like, that's on my wish list. Too bad no one's heard anything out of it forever. So it's due to come out this year. One of these years. But yeah, so that's kind of fine. I've like absolutely been keeping an eye on indie games because there's so many good indie games these days. There's been a huge, like, we say a renaissance of it. Yeah, just explosion of good indie games over the last few years. Dang it. Didn't hit me. Jumped on time. So, that's my take on it. So there's absolutely games that, like, big name games, absolutely, like, I mentioned, Rune Factory 3 Special. I love Rune Factory 4 Special, so getting more Rune Factory, the older ones. The special edition versions on those are great. I love seeing people, get exposed to that series. There's a new title that they've been talking about. It's not Rune Factory 6. It's a new spin-off, like Tides of Destiny and all that, but we don't know much more about that. So it probably won't come out this year, but I'm looking forward to that. Haunted Chocolatier is not going to come out this year. It's going to come out when it comes out. But there is going to be a new patch. He said he's going to do the 1.6 patch. He's taking a break from Haunted Chocolatier to do the 1.6 patch for Stardew. So that's a good thing to look forward to later this year. So there's absolutely stuff to look forward to that I'm looking forward to, and I hope you guys have stuff you're looking forward to as well. There's no word of another Metroid this year. Although it would be great if we get like a Metroid Prime 2 remake, like we got the Metroid 1 and the Prime 1 earlier this year. Or get Switch emulations for the Zero Mission and Fusion. Kind of like how we have the NES and SNES emulators on the Switch. Get those for the Metroid titles. Because I have them, but they're GBA titles, and I can only play them on my DS because I don't have my GBA anymore, and my DSs are both kind of problematic. They're falling apart, so I need to either fix them or get a new one, a new GBA, or I guess be used, but you know what I mean. New to me. Oh, this. Hey, we got enough time. Springs. So we can absolutely make our arm stretcher thingies when we get back home. Probably can't turn them in today though, because it's already 8:30. By the time we get home in game, it'll be like 9:15, 9:30 after this boss fight. And then we gotta go try and find the person who has it, who turns it into, and blah blah blah. So yeah, we probably won't be able to turn it in today. We'll probably do it in the morning before we pick up our next one. Oh, you managed to hit me. That's your one hit the entire fight, man. Down. You go. Bam. Alright. And we never needed to heal or restore stamina or anything. That's one of those things you kind of just get OP in this game. And then you advance the story and it kind of catches up to you, and then you get OP again. You know. I am looking forward to the Atelier Marie remake that's coming out in June. We haven't got anything for it yet for Switch, which is where I would prefer to play it. But we have it already got the pre-orders for it for PlayStation and Switch, or Steam versions. So we know it's going to be on the Switch, just haven't seen anything for it yet. Absolutely looking forward to that. That's the very first title in the entire Atelier series. And I love the series, you know. And from what I've read online, the opening sequence to that is great. We're talking like, you know, way back in 1997, and it's got basically that's like full of tropes of, you know, the classic, you know, in a world of dark and dangerous things, only one man can step up to solve this problems. That man is not you. And it just zooms in on the Atelier, and you're like, reminding you that, you know, 99% of the people in the world aren't world-saving heroes, and you're in that 99%. It's just like, oh shit. And I love I love that. I want to see the if they keep that sequence in English, do it with the remake. You know, we never got it in English the first time, so I'm sure there's like emulators with fan translations and all that out there, but still. I like to support the company because it's a series I love. You know, same as Rune Factory. You know, there's all these good stuff. It's like, oh yeah, no, do this, 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 this. Sort of. Oh. And Duke. Aha, we can make 3 of them. And we can turn it into. Woohoo! Alright, let's see if we can get Phyllis there too. Look at the 10 of those. Sonia.
Portia wasn't safe before, but it just feels more safe with the new street lighting. Hi.
Hi.
It's hard to run a restaurant business when your customers aren't too sure about the safety of the water you use.
I get that. There's my commission. Oh, and there's Phyllis.
Thank you. These will be a big help. Time to get busy.
Ooh, time to get busy, eh?
We've been treating several people with stomach aches, all from having drank the polluted water. The river is our main source of water, so there's not much we can do. I've been telling them to boil their water thoroughly.
Yep.
Goodbye.
All right. Hooray! We finally got that caught up. We had to do like 2-3 days in game, but we got caught up. before we needed to be. Go to bed. Had to double check a second there and make sure we were actually streaming. It's like, oh yeah, no, we're live. We've been live, just been quiet. I guess Autumn's probably got something going on. Check status. We will fertilize you. You always need more cotton. I think I'm going to do a guide this week on the farming in these games, even though they're not. It is more complex in Sandrock, I will give it that much. But it's not super complex. Those. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of good games this year. Of course, Sandrock is supposed to come out officially later this year. There's an example of there's one I'm looking forward to, kind of like I was saying, Coral Island and Sandrock, and ones that like I have access to through early access, but they're not officially released, like full release. Ooh, I need to take a day of cut wood. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to go cut wood. Sort all. Cool. Doot. Alright, let's go pick up the commission for the day. Figure out what it is, and then do the thing. Industrial cutter, 618. 2 cooking sets, 230. 280. Do the industrial cutter. We can make one of those. And it's Friday, so we don't even have to turn it in today. Just as long as it does get turned in. Let's see. Industrial cutter. Check. 2 grinding saws. 10 steel bars. From some sorts. Let's take 3 of those. Tech. Ooh. We may not have enough simple circuits for that. It's 4, isn't it? Yes. Dang it. Can we make the grinding saws? Yes, we have enough bloodstones for that. Alright, well, we can get some of this up there. And then we're gonna have to go through the frickin' ruins again. I guess we'll hit the first couple floors, tiers instead. There won't be any risk for us on those lower sections, but we'd definitely more likely to find some of those rooms with like the multiple chests and all that on those ones, rather than the more complex floors that we saw with layers. First, get some freaking wood. Enjoy tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah, we're not worried about it. Sometimes you just need a day to go deforest the entire area. We also need to go check out on the Panbats. Let me do that here. Nope. Oh, okay. We gotta go up there to start it. Yeah, go to the tree farm here to start a quest for that. Ooh, and there's a quest to deliver medicine. You should check out. So we have things to do today. Woohoo! It's not just gonna be a day of just gathering. Hopefully. I mean, that's still gonna be a big chunk of it, but that's kind of the loop of this game is gather, craft, gather, craft, gather, craft. Little combat here, little combat there. It'd be like complaining about the original Super Mario Brothers is you're just moving right. Get us caterpillars. Do. Yeah, I'm guessing that they're probably having family stuff going on. Or they didn't get the notification when we went live. Because usually Autumn's here pretty quick, unless she's doing family stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Here we are. We're trying to be entertaining. Woohoo! Or informative. Thursdays are more informative. Alright. Deforest this area. That'll get us some wood for a couple days. Especially with this fast through it. And that's one of the downsides. I mean, it's a benefit and a downside to this game. It's just you have to use lumber for wood for so much, and you go through it so fast. That's one thing I love about Sandrock is the you have a new fuel type called dregs that you can use for everything, but then you also can use the power stones on everything, and then once you've upgraded them, you can also use the condensed power stones. And it's just like, okay, yeah, no, great, boom. We can use all of it. Fuel. Fuel. And boom. Nice. Sort all. Yeah, I got a freaking thing up there, but whatever. I'm not worried about it. Oh, hey, there's a quest over here, looks like. What is over here? Is it something that'll happen when I go inside?
So, get this. The skincare product is gonna be our ticket to fortune. Everyone wanna buy it. I'll call it Foxy Matter.
I need to have this in my life now. I can market the product.
We can use ingredients from my farm.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Can you do us a tiny favor? We need a blender to blend the liquid. I think a builder like yourself is fit for the mission. Thank you so much! Here is the diagram to create the blender. Petra gave it to me. Hope it'll help you.
I'll do my best. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I already learned how to make a blender and made one. Yeah. Does that have a time limit on it? Yes, it does. Dang it. And we can't make the blender until we've finished the thing. So, yeah, we're going back into the hazardous ruins today, I guess. It's the medicine thing. It's on the way, it's like. Can't tell the. Oh, yep, no, it isn't the time. We'll go and bug Phyllis and or Dr. Chu about it. Chu, look. Yeah, I do love the. I mean, the team is out of, I think, Hong Kong. And I just love the touches, the Chinese touches they have with it. You know, as someone who speaks, Mandarin kind of fluently, I'm super rusty. But, yeah, I did learn it to be fluent with
I
it.
have some time. Can you help me deliver some medicine? I'm tied up with work.
Yeah, sure, sounds easy. Who are we delivering these to? Gail, Albert, and Sam. So let's find one of these that doesn't have time limit. Because that has time limit, that has a time limit, that has a time limit. We gotta do all of this. Yeah, gotta rush the things that you gotta rush. So let's go into the ruins and find us some simple circuits. I think we need those for the blender too. Tech did that. Yeah, we need simple circuits for that too. So we're gonna need minimum 3 of these from the ruins. So we're gonna be doing that all weekend, looks like. Gotta love it. Do, 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 do. I really need to make some DD stops as well. Just take the time and go, yep, DD stops. Boom. Alright, that one's going to give some as a reward for beating it, so we'll do this one. And we'll hopefully get some along the way, and that'll give us everything we need for now. Boom. Ah, it's up. There you go. Do, 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 do. A second to get a drink. Much better. Oh, it's one of these. Gotta try and avoid getting hit by the thing. Copper coil, not the one I wanted. Oh. And yeah, I knew that was maybe circuits. Well, we got plenty of venom for whatever the heck we want venom for, that's for sure. Which is good, because I think they're used for the triple barrel snake bite. Or Tama, one of the two. This is a good chance to get some simple circuits. So we got multiple chests on this floor. Ooh, Blade of Malice recipe. I don't think we've learned that one. Have we? Nope. Enhanced bronze sword, venom, and mucus. It's a good recipe, but it doesn't need it. Especially not now that we're already done with everything down here. But, you know, whatever. It's a recipe. Oh, yeah. More springs! Yay! We'll need them for later on, but whatever. Oh, here we go. Feces is one of the materials used to make fertilizer. Yes. That is the case in the real world too, usually. Not just in game. Let's kill the actually aggressive enemies. Because, yeah, he's not doing anything. He's a freaking toxic trash snail thing. There we go. Thanks. And at least one simple circuits? Yeah. And we'll get at least 2 more along the way. Once we beat the boss. So if we get any on this next floor, that'll just be bonus stuff. Nope, we're not here. This floor, there's no chests. Yeah, there's the turkey noise that Autumn was talking about last time. She's like, I hate the enemies that do that. It's actually the enemies are spawning in noise. Alright. I love that just all of the frickin' crates are just doing their spawning and flying all over the place thing. Do-do-do-do-do. Kicking his butt. Boom. 3 simple circuits. We have what we need. Woohoo! We'll probably be coming down here again in the future. In the not too distant future, no less. But not today. We're good with this floor. Because it's already 7:20. And I think it's 4 hours to redo the floors. We'll double check. Nope, wrong way. I mean, if it's 3 hours, maybe. I think it's 4 though. Yeah, 3 hours consumed. It's not the easiest ones. The 3, 4, 5. Still, that'll put me at 10:20 already. Now, we'll just exit the ruins. We got what we need for today. We'll find more later. There's not a question if, but when. And as we progress the story a bit more, they'll become much more prevalent. I love that you can see stuff like this. Like, yeah, you can check it. Strange objects kind of scattered on the ground seems to be part of something from the old world, which is used later on in a quest for someone else. It's like, oh yeah, now we gotta go pick that up. But it highlights it right up front for us. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, we have medicine to deliver. Oh, not Higgins. Hey, Sam.
Hey, kid. How come you're the one delivering this? Is Phyllis too busy to even meet her best friend now? Maybe I should head over for a cup of tea and see if I can help her out. Thanks, buddy.
Albert's probably the one that's in here. Yep.
This from Phyllis? Oh, thanks, mate. Seems like she still cares about me. But why has she been avoiding me lately? Strange.
She's avoiding everybody lately. Oh, anybody else here too.
Is this the remedy for the water poisoning from Phyllis? I really need it. Wow, Phyllis is really something. I reckon we'll soon have 2 doctors in town.
Wow, that was the most fake laugh ever.
The citizens are really enjoying the addition of the streetlights. In fact, some are even asking us to install more across the countryside as well. Unfortunately, we don't have that sort of budget.
No, we don't. Let's see, what kind of market price? Ooh, we can sell those lampposts today and make a profit. Let's go do that.
All delivered? Nicely done, thank you.
Blowing us a
This
kiss.
is my personal thanks to you for all your support. If there's anything I can do, feel free to ask.
Date me. Oh wait, no, it's too early. Later. Later, we'll have you ask you to date me. And he closed. Of course he is. Okay, well, hopefully tomorrow goes up even more. Since it was down last I checked before that. Anyways. Search all. Turn that in today too. Yeah, just gotta run around and make all the money that you can everywhere, all the time. Honestly, that's the best way to get, ahead in the game and get all the money you need for everything and
Hello.
yada yada yada.
I've cut down my water usage by a factor of 10. Even though that's bad for my skin, I have to endure it.
Doo-ba-doo-doo. Ooh, 3,000 golds. Alright. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do. The copper bars. And white plates. Grinding plate's gonna be over here. Do. Oh, one thing. Alright. And with that, we'll call it a night in game. It's almost midnight. And boom, wake up. Voila. Woo! Ah. Always good to have cotton. It's one of those things. It's like, I never have enough. Until I do. Cool. Mouse is starting to be finicky. Do. Yeah, still no autumn. It's been almost an hour already that we've been running. So I don't know if we're gonna have anyone today. I mean, I hope so. But it is what it is. Be sure. I'm gonna be good on glass, but I will keep making glass. A little bit more. Get it below 500, and then we will stop making glass. Because eventually we do want to make use of that for something else. And I think glass gets, or sand gets used in something else. Do need charcoal. Cloth, yep. Some of that. Yeah, we can make rope now. I'm going to need to start doing those. Ooh, we got mail. What do we got? Firepower generator. And alright, let's go check up here on this thing. Oh, there's Sonia. Hi. Don't get poisoned.
Wow, thank you so much!
Yeah, her voice. I mean, I'm sure we've all met girls like her too, and just like, yeah. Oh. And ooh, this one's far less obvious than usual. There's one. And I am not seeing it. I don't know what it was. I just kind of overlapped everything and went, yep, there we go. Two. That one is very blatantly obvious. After that first one. Boom. How close are we to overtaking Higgins now? We're still about 1,600. That's quite a ways. We can do it, but it's going to take some work.
Hey! Oh, I'm having a stomach ache.
Yeah, we don't need to hear about your diarrhea problems, man. But yes, making friends with him is absolutely useful, even if he does talk about his diarrhea issues. Because we get bonus rep points from him when we do stuff. Alright. Let's go down to... So wasn't it my eviction? Yeah, go to Amber Island. That's going to need work too. Iron wooden plank. Okay. We're going to make some of those later. Not right now. Don't care right now enough. Oh wow, only one caterpillar in the whole batch today. One thing we're going to want later on is a lot of caterpillars for fish bait. Because eventually there's the once the museum opens up, it's like, hey, go catch, one of every fish, and then one of the next tier up of all those fish, and then one up in the top tier of every fish, so on. Okay, yes, we'll break that. It's in my way. Did we get? Nope, we got Chris's part. Not yet. What we were looking for. Hey, Pinky. I guess we're going in. It might be dangers in there. Yeah. We hang out in hazardous ruins all the time.
Another one smashed. Shouldn't be long now.
And those civil corfles are still running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Revenge sure is sweet. That little pest will regret wrecking our collection scam.
No more building. Back to work. Huh?
What is it, bro? Ah! It's you! Well, whatever. I guess we'll have to move forward a few steps in the plan.
This time, we smash you for good.
Yeah. I'm the champion of the crooked martial arts, guys. And that was without weapons.
Why couldn't you just pay up the first time? Run away!
Make our way back out. Try to break some of these. Yeah, there's a rare chance to get sapphires from those. Alright, let's go talk to Maggie's husband, aka Arlo. Ooh, chickens. And at the tree farm, too. We'll go help Emily with the chickens. We didn't do that last week. At all. Yeah, it's like, it's not showing up on here. Like, it shows up on the map, but, like, it's actually open this way. Rather than... Nope, I guess we missed it. It's only certain times of the day, because, yeah, it starts over here. I guess once it hits noon or so, it's like, nope, can't do it anymore. It's, I think, the only really repeatable quest in this game, but there's a bunch of them in Sandrock. Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, go get me, 3 fish. Or...
Oh, so glad you came. We're at our wits' end here. I don't know why, but the panbats have been coming out of the swamp and into our tree farm since last month. Now they're flying all over the farm, preventing anyone from getting near.
We've tried everything already. Fire, water, cotton candy, you name it. But they just won't go away. The Civil Corps came the other day and they're just as close as us.
Why would you try cotton candy? Like, seriously. Fire, I get it. You're trying to scare them off. Water, trying to spray them away. Cotton candy? Are you trying, like, chucking it at them? Or how does that even work?
They've been sucking nutrients and poisoning our trees. Look at them. The leaves are turning brown. You've got to do something.
We actually talked with Higgins as well, but he's scared of the panbats. So it's up to you now.
That's right. Higgins is a scaredy bat.
Can you help us?
Oh, I'm scared of the panbats as well. No, I'm going to do that.
Thank you. But how do you plan on solving this?
I think I'll go talk with the research center first. They might think of something.
Do. All right. Deal with panbats. Deal with the Bassanio lift. Those are our goals for today. Just kind of deal with these little bits of story bits that, you know, are dangling from last time. Do a little bit of story progress. We're not really at a, oh, we need to hoard up all our stuff in preparation for the big one thing like we were with the earlier stuff. Then I'm going to make some frickin' DD stops so I can get all these little markers off my map. Or as many of them as I can. Well, there we go. He's just kind of chilling over here. Hi, Arlo.
Oh, there you are. Sorry, we haven't made as much headway on this case as we would have liked.
It's fine. I found out it was those bandits from before. They ran off after I beat them.
You should probably leave beating criminals to us. That could have been dangerous. But I'm glad to see you're in one piece. I guess we owe Higgins an apology. We did bring him in for questioning several times.
No, you don't.
Yikes.
Thanks for the update, though. We'll track those bandits down. People in town are feeling great about the streetlights. Helps us with our night patrols as well.
Can you help us with the panbats now?
Something to stop a panbat infestation. I'm not sure. Director, do you know anything that might stop a panbat?
Of course, my dear. Panbats are very sensitive to sound. If you make some sort of sound amplifier, you'll be able to scare those poor things away in no time.
All right, so a boombox. Let's see, I can think of two designs. A very straightforward design. It might be kind of noisy, but it will be easy to make. Alternatively, there is a more complicated design that will be able to play music. I don't know what the effect on the panbats will be. It's up to you.
I want both.
You're the type that wants everything, huh? For that, I think we'll need 8 data disks.
Okay.
You have
Boom.
them. Great. It'll take a while to analyze all the data. I'll contact you when we have something.
You'll have it to me tomorrow.
Some reading done under the streetlights now. Hi.
Chat.
The director and I have been trying to neutralize this pollutant, but it's proving kind of tough. It's definitely a chemical from the old world.
Research.
Did you discover something new?
Yes, I did. Here, have 10 data
That
disks.
should be enough data disks.
And have 20 more.
On these disks.
That way I have something in, you know, less than a week. I gotta reposition myself, otherwise I'm gonna start passing asleep and fall asleep here. It's comfortable here laying up on my bed with pillows. I don't have the nice office space. I think I mentioned this before. I had to give that up when we thought I was gonna go in the truck. One day, though, we'll have me something better. You know, maybe once the work situation turns around. Especially if I start being able to work from home again. But, well, I don't think that's going to happen with the job I'm getting, the phone operator kind of thing, so I'll probably have to go into their call centers. It's my, yeah. Right. All parts. First off, we sort all. Those. those. One of those. Made one of those. Take those. Take. All right. And boom, DD's dots. How many do we need for now? I want one over here by the Bassanio lift. Yep. One for there, one for there. We'll make 4. That way I have one spare just to carry around for when I find something else up here near. Because there's one up like this way, I think. One of my pieces of advice I didn't really have it in the video, but yeah. Always carry around a DD stop or 2. Because once you advance the story, it's like, oh, yep, there we go. There's a place for do. There's actually a game that just came out, I think, yesterday or the day before that I'm really excited to play, too. If you're familiar with probably the most well-known game in the kind of genre of like the service sim visual novel thing, like Valhalla. There's a related one, a similar one called Coffee Talk, and it's episode 2 just came out, like I said, a day or 2 ago. So I'm looking forward to playing that. Maybe play through the first one again to refresh my memory. Or not. Wait. Perfect. I do have it. Almost ran out. Do. Yeah, okay, that's plenty for now. That's 6. All the dang things. So let's go play some. Yeah, I might go play some Coffee Talk 1 or 2 later tonight after we get done. I don't know, we'll see. I've also been playing Persona 5 Royal. I'm in the 3rd semester on my Switch playthrough now, so I want to finish it on my Switch. I technically have finished it, quote unquote, because I took one of bad endings. But I didn't save the clear data for that. It was just like, hey, get the bad ending stuff in there for my Thieves' Den and collectibles. Yeah, I'm going to make some purple planks and make some ironwood planks. Carbon's the bars I'm good on. Those are our projects for the next several days. Just building up the stuff we need to do the Bassanio lift, deal with Panbats, etc., etc. Yeah, well, it's over here. Place the other one over there so that when we are ready to fix it up, we have everything we need.
Hello.
Hey, Remington.
We're trying to locate all the sources of the water pollution. There's a lot of water around Portia, so we have a lot of places to check. Goodbye.
Ooh, hey, Phyllis.
Hi. We've been treating several people with stomach aches, all from having drank the polluted water.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
Goodbye.
That's one thing I do like about Rune Factory, especially some of the earlier ones. Like, Rune Factory 4 is much better about it than Rune Factory 5, but Still not perfect about it, but there's just so many dialogue options for characters to say on everything that it's less common that they're repeating their dialogue, you know. And I'm looking forward to that hopefully being, the case again with Free Special when we get it here in the West. So on. So I can go this way for the lifts. Oh, excuse me. I had lunch right before I started streaming. Let's gather some of those. Some fiber and hopefully caterpillars. Nope. No fibers. Or no caterpillars. Pity. Right. TV's not placed. Boom. Hooray! We have them all placed now. For now. Like, I know for a fact, so like once we fix the lift, we can come up this way. There's like one or two over this way. And then once we get access to the Eufaula Desert down this way, there's more down there, and so on. So it still helps to always have some on hand. Alright. Sort all. And we got a little bit of time left today. Chop down some of these trees that are still standing nearby, just for the lumber. Part of sustaining stamina for this day. We've been mostly running around, doing this, doing that kind of stuff. We're going to need some ironwood for the ironwood planks. Some of those big thick trees like that one we just did. Maybe. We might have enough for the wall. Let's take a look. When we get back to over here, we might. We'll let that finish. Well, that does its thing. Here. More hardwood planks. Yes. Those. So. We can make exactly 10. Exactly what we need. So, none for leftovers and saving, but we got what we need, or we'll have what we need. That's their made. Because once those two batches are made, then we'll have everything we need to do the lifts. And oh, there we go. I was about to say it's being a little slow to load in. Research Center. Oh, mailed results in 2 days. Great. Here's the diagrams for the loudspeaker and the boombox. Great. Excuse me again. Tempering liquid. Love it. Drum. Is there a point to the drum? I forget. Not really. I still just like to leave one in my yard, just like, hey, maybe people see it. Boom. Yeah, it's a quiet day. Like I said, I've just been playing Persona and got to third semester earlier this morning, or no, late last night, technically. Bit of both. I think I went to bed right after finishing. the final boss of Vanilla. But before really like starting the proper third semester aspects of it. Spars. I could totally make this channel all about Persona and all that, but then I'd be competing with all the other Mega 10 channels. And, I respect LaRue and some of the others way too much to do that, It's like, yeah, I don't want to try and compete with you guys. And, like, there are those who do the cozy games, but there aren't as many that focus specifically on, like, the RPG hybrid ones, like Fern Factory. Like, they may pick a specific game and not necessarily the whole genre. Let's make a bunch of these. I'm gonna need a bunch of these later on. Stars. Check on. Nope, let's just get up. Okay, we are good on all of these. I guess. And there's a quest up here. Who do we need to talk to for this quest? Gale.
Remember that haunted cave on Amber Island? I think it's about time we develop it into an attraction. I have prepared some funding for you to go and strengthen the cave system and add in some lights and decorations. We want it to be spooky after all. What do you say? I saved this commission just for you, since you're the one that kicked the bandy rats out of the cave last time.
Sure, sounds easy.
Good, good. Here are the crafting recipes for the light and banner. See where you can put them.
Okay then. I love that tree of claws. Do. Oh, wrong way. Wrong one. Overshot where I was trying to go. Come over here. Well, that's a flawed thing right there. There's a flawed thing. 14 rep points. Yay. $12 rep points. $16 rep points. Hooray. Right, there it is. Boop. It's like you can kind of see it, but you're like, where is it? Like, it's there, but you're like, well, it's just something wrong here, kind of thing. I need to blow my nose. In fact, let me go do that real quick. I will be right back, and hopefully by the time I get back, we'll have Autumn or Maggie or someone else here. Alright, I am back, and sadly, no one has joined us. Boo. That's always one of the things that makes these, like, and I know my channel's still small. Like, we're, I think, 79 subscribers since last I checked earlier. I think it was earlier today. Um, so we're not even at 80 yet. I may have to do something special when we hit 100 subscribers. Um, but as we grow, there'll be people here more regularly and all that, and that's just going to make these streams better for everyone, including those who are coming like after the fact and be like, "Oh yeah, great, these are awesome." And right now it's just like, no, I'm trying to be entertaining on my own with a game that's really chill. It's like, I'm not dangerously funny, be like mumps and like, we're gonna destroy the whole village. Do what we can. Alright, let's see. We just got 2 new recipes. Let's see. We want I think it's the boombox. Is the one that's the good one, if I remember right. Yeah, that looks like it's the more complex one. Build bronze plates 8, cassette box 1, leather horns 2. Hooray! Good, I can make the blue leather. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go far and get more of these later on because once the museum's made, we gotta make another one of these to put out there. Oh, I need another one. Set box confirm. Copper coil, we'll make 2 of those. We'll make 5 of those. And we need also, was it bronze plates and small silicone chips? Okay. So no. Shot it. Dude. And the silicone chips. These ones. Oh. These ones. Sword ball. We'll make the other one too, just in case. Let's see. No, we can't, because we don't have simple circuits. Whatever. Pretty sure we made the right one. There's basically 2 ways to solve this. So you have the annoying screeching noise that sends everyone running away, or the music that calms down the panbats, and it's like, oh yeah, no, it's cool here. Alright, trees, I'm coming for you.
Will this actually work?
I'm afraid of using relics. The church told us to use as little of them as possible. Bad things happen when they're used.
You're afraid of everything. We have no other choice. Go ahead and try it.
Box. Yep, this is the right one. Pacifies them.
They're friendly now. I didn't know they liked music. I can't believe it. Here's your commission fee. You've earned it.
Dang right I have.
That actually worked! Wow! Maybe I'll order a couple of these from you in the future.
Now that the panbat issue has been resolved, we need to move quickly to heal our trees. The panbats took a lot of water and nutrients. We need a fast way of restoring them. We'll commission you for this job. Can you help us?
I'll take it.
Thanks! Petra mentioned she knew something about an irrigation system before. Maybe you should chat with her.
I will do that. Yeah, you can't chop these down until after you solved everything here for them. I could chop stuff down on the way back up towards Petra, though. This one. I don't think this one will have iron wood in it, but it's a big one along the way. This one should have some iron wood in it. Okay. Doot. A little bit of ironwood. Yeah, we need like 4 per plank, and we're gonna need 10 planks. And we'll want more for later on for more stuff too, so it is what it is. Actually, I think I'm gonna have the ability to access upgrades. I think we have, now that we have the max work table, I think we have the recipes for the max the next last final upgrade really to the pickaxe and the axe. Which are like the fisherman's versions or something like that. I'll take a look at those after we talk to Petra. Because it's always about talking to Petra. You know, she's gonna see us every freaking day. Just about. Hi.
Something to revive the trees. The ancients used many elaborate irrigation systems. I've read quite a bit about them. For this, we'll need 6 data disks.
Since you're building an irrigation system, you'll need something called a small engine. It's the machine that drives our cars and flies some of our planes. We don't have the know-how to build these anymore, so we have to get them from the ruins.
You mean like the ones that I got from the DDs?
You have them, great. It'll take a while to analyze all the data. I'll contact you when we have something.
Hello?
Chat.
The director and I have been trying to neutralize...
Yep, you said that yesterday. Hello, Merlin.
This pollutant is interesting. I wonder what we can do.
Jack squat for neutralizing it. It's more about me stopping it from leaking in. That's what we're gonna do. Alright. Oh, I forgot that I got to keep this. Excellent. So I don't need to make a second one. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Here. That's the haunted cave. Okay, yeah. Do. Yeah, oh, we've got our main story type things right now. Like, yeah, that's main story, that's a main story. These are all technically like main story ones by the cover. Let's see. Oh, right, I have to sell those still, too. Make one of those, make one of those. What else was I going to check over here? Oh, right. These. Yeah, the fisherman's axe. Ah, manganese. No, I cannot make that yet. I need the next ruins to get those. And upgrade kits. Still, we're good. We're kicking butt, we're taking names. We're chopping down trees. I think tomorrow I'll record our episode for later this coming week, and I think I was decided I'm going to do farming guides for Portia, and then Sandrock for next week. You know, Sandrock is definitely more complex. There's like actual, like, hey, you actually have to water them and do all that. There's more to it than just make a box, put the seed in, fertilize it, like we have in this game. But I'll try to come up with something that's a little more complex than that. I mean, it really is kind of what it boils down to. But, try to get more details, like, you know, what fertilizer actually does, and talk about the rare stuff you can find from some of the trees, like how you can sometimes get gems and sapphires and all that from the crystal tree. Tree of claws. Bam. Alright. This is always a fun one to try and jump up on. Doot. 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 Wait. Ah, yes I did. Just up here. And it keeps up. And we be done. Did that one. Do. Cutting down trees, kicking butt, taking names. Yeah, eventually we just reach a point where we're like, oh yeah, no, we have all of the everything we need. And yeah, I mean, I could do this if I wanted to get a mount for later this month, but I really don't want to just yet. Um, that'd be good if I had those, but those won't be for a while. Same with those. Like this tier here is kind of like, yeah, you can unlock them later on. Nice. Um, this tier's okay. Like this is nice. Items can sell for more when you really want to make money. So we'll do that. Because there's absolutely stuff we want to sell. The downside to it is, you know, everyone's going to limit how much money they have, and so you just run out of their money faster. Like, Mars is really mad about it, because he'll buy dang near everything, but he has so little money. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some new games. I mean, of course, there's the rumors going around of the Persona 3 remake. I don't know. I mean, even just them fixing the audio issues on the modern ports of P3P would be good. I would love to see, because that's a fun game. And you know, if they did remake it with, you know, all the best parts of both FES and 3P, like you have the fancy route from P3P, but you have, you know, the better quality of animation and all that, like it's not just visual novel style from FES. Like, that's the one of the downsides of P3P is it's kind of just visual novel style outside of dungeons. So you don't get the fun animations out on the world and yada yada yada. And the limits to the characters, like in original P3 and FES, the male protagonist was able to use any weapons at all. But with P3P, they restricted him to just sword, like one-handed swords, I think it was, and the Femc to Naginatas and spears and the like. Romance. So, if the rumors are true and they are working on it, it'd be interesting to see what they make of it. If they get the best out of both versions. At which point, just like Royal and Golden for their respective games, they'll be like, this is the definitive version. But that's another day. Right now, they're just rumors, and it looks very much like it's what's suspected to be the video clip showing it. It also kind of looks like it was like someone made Yukari in the Persona 5 engine. So there's definitely people who have their doubts as to whether or not it's legitimate. Sort all. Get that. Sort all again. Let's see. Accessories. Toss that in there. We'll toss that in there if you want. That's not an accessory. We'll take that in there. You know what? We'll save this for museum displays. And remove my typo. That in there. Boom. And call it a day. Woo! Click. If no one shows up here, I might call it early on this. Just, do a 3-hour stream instead of my usual 4. We'll see. Hopefully someone shows up in the next little while, but I'm not holding my breath. It is a Sunday, so, that's a common day for people to have issues. The annual Portia Land Race is happening this Friday and Saturday. Yes. We'll have to rent a horse for that if we want to participate. Got a slingshot to go get to Toby, I think it is, or Jack. I think it's Toby. Research Center, here we go. Water wheel, water engine, water storage. We need a furnace, cutter, and work table. They can work with iron. Yeah. And the silver furnace is also, this one's on us. Well, I've already got that one. So... yeah, I'm working silver furnaces already. I've got the industrial even. Ooh, I need to upgrade my assembly station. That's it there. Come here, Higgins, I'm gonna smack you. Yeah. That's what I thought. Right. Ooh, A rank. No, we are not getting the arm structures one again. Because I do not have the springs for that. 520. 9165. Wooden music box. I think we can make a wooden music box. For old McDonald's. So I need some hardwood planks. I have some hardwood planks. There we go. That's all that concern. So tall. Do 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 do. Ah, let's put it up. And then I'm seeing higher ones are for the thing. Yeah, for the Steam players, there is an achievement for playing the wrangling game over here. I haven't gotten it yet. Need to do it so much.
Add some street lights to the country roads outside the town. We need them as well, you know. Hello. I feel for Dawa. I know how hard it is to run a business. You never know what type of obstacle might show up next.
Yeah, I can speak to that. I don't run a business, but I have been a store manager and all that before. Let's see what we're going to need to upgrade our workspace for the thingy. Do that first. We've probably got the materials, just not on us. And it's the space really we would need. Yeah, you're not getting a pot of mysterious from me. Yeah, not the work table. What is it called? The assembly station. Yeah. Upgrade. Iron bars and stone bricks, 20 each. We can do that, but we're going to need to move some things. We'll put that there. We'll move these. And then we'll go get the iron bars and stone bricks. And voila. Hello, Emily.
Hey, I dropped by the tree farm to check out the panbats the other day. They're so cute. Dangerous, but cute.
Yeah, dangerous but cute describes us too. Okay, I'm gonna hide this hat. Hold on. It's just goofy looking. Alright, let's see. Look. Ah, I fixed it the wrong way. Rotate. There we go. I know there's technically not a wrong way, but it still bugs me. I mean, it works from either direction, but it's one of those things that's still... Oops, kind of thing. That's annoying. And we'll put this up here. Do. So now we need 20 of these. And 20 of these. That should cover what we need. Yeah. Nope, 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 you're not running. Here.
Wonderful! I'm sure this will be perfect for a date or dare.
Good times.
I'm glad the panbat infestation is behind us. Now, we just need to make the trees healthy again. I foresee a big...
A big hole in your budget? Yeah, no, I'm the one who's doing it. Once I figure out how to make all this stuff. Like, we have the ingredients, but I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have, like, the buckets and... Yep, we're gonna commit things. Can I move it a little bit more that way? Done. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna need to... Do we have the 30,000? We do not. Because we just spent 5,000. We'll work on it. Coming days, we'll get enough to do the thing. So we can expand out a little bit further. Because this is all kind of cramped in here. That's... There we go. That should be more than enough glass for now until I get more sand that I need to break down. Let's do it. Confirm where... Confirm... Do. Just nice calm music. It just fits the mood, I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't say the theme, but where's the other one? There's those two. There's that one and that one. Those are the ones for those. Where's the one that I was doing coal on? Let's just thread. Just get it out of the way. Did it get pushed under here? No. I seem to be missing... Oh, there it is. It just doesn't stand out as much. Alright. Assembly index. Water wheel. Yeah, large iron buckets. Can need 12 of the dang things. A lot of hardwood, more parts. We can make that. Parts, bearings. Some steel plates. And some bearings. Well, we can do the bearings, I think. No, we cannot. Because we don't have any tin alloy. Alright. Refuel that. Make some tin alloy. Don't need a ton of it, but we do need some. Should do the same with lead bars. Oh well. And sort all. Alright. We have those. We have not enough of those. We have enough of those. Barely. And what else do we need? 6 carbon steels. Oh, I made more than enough ironwood planks. Okay, cool. And yep. Okay, let's go do this lift. That was our goal today, is just kind of work on the panbats and lift, and we are going to do both. Bam. Of course, the lift's not going anywhere until we do the lift controls, which it didn't tell us anything about. I knew I forgot about that. I was just thinking about it. It's like, wait, well, that's another quest, is it? No, it's the same quest. Do we have a recipe for lift controls? Let's take a look. Yep, there they are. Industrial engine and 2 small jumps. What is this? This is a, yeah, this is one of the accessory slot things. Put that there. While we're here organizing. Yeah, I know, it's not exactly exciting to watch me just organize things, but it is important. Okay. Oh, 6 iron bars. I missed that. Let's see. Iron buckets. Yeah, there we go. We need 12 of these damn things. I'm honestly surprised we haven't gotten any from other stuff yet. What do they do? $50 hardwood. Wood. Say 30 just in case. I don't think it's that much. We'll take those. And something else. Carbon steel bars, 15 up. What? Do 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 do. And for storage, we can make. No, we can't. We don't have enough hardwood planks right now. I need to make more of those, and I need to make some steel plates too. So what? Steel plates. We'll make 10. Yeah, this is what I was talking about in my thing of like, always make sure you have enough of X, Y, and Z. 10 alloys. Yeah, I need those for the berries. So it's going to be a little bit for those. We are otherwise pretty good today on progressing that. So let's go destroy some rocks. Try to get some bloodstones, marble, whatever else we can find. There's some bloodstone and a topaz, it's like. Get some more sand that we can make more glass, just because, you know. Always gonna have tons of sand. Do. I mean, for all I know, Autumn's here and she's watching and all that, but she's also playing, you know. She did that quite a few times in the last few sessions that she was present for. But yeah, it's kind of quiet here, and so I don't have like the rebound back and forth, and it's kind of a sad thing, you know. And it might just be, hey, I started streams way too soon on the channel, but you know, I do like still having streams, even if the videos are still the primary. You know, because the videos will help me build an audience, and one day, hopefully, might take a few years, we'll start having those big things, and you know, I don't expect to be, you know, 1 point whatever million fans, or, you know, the 10 million fans, or whatever some of the other channels out there are, but hey, if I can get 1,000 dedicated fans, I'll be in heaven. Let's see. Let's get the rest of the way up here, and ooh, mushrooms. Put the water wheel somewhere up here. Do. That's the water engine. Here's the water wheel. Boom. Alright, we'll cut this one down real quick, just because it's a nice, really big one while we're already up here. And those big ones are really good for things like ironwood, although that one didn't have any. And then we'll run on home. Do. Call it a night in game. Let's open these. Get some feathers and eggs, maybe. Nope, just feathers. Do. So I'm hoping those of you who are watching these after the fact really enjoy them. You know, no one ever comments on them, and I don't know if I just haven't set it up properly to do that or what. I mean, no, I do get some comments. I mean, I had one for the Easter one from both Autumn and Maggie saying, sorry, I missed it. But materials, raw food, we'll put that over there. And bedtime. A haunted cave is open now. Yep. No one cares. I have to reorganize everything over here. Research results. There is the result of the forge. Very nice. Happy to announce that we have finally opened up the haunted cave attraction on Amber Island. The cost will be 100 goals for one person. I have wanted this attraction for a long time. I can't wait to be spooked. Mayor Gale. It's okay. It's good to get more of the ghost badges, I guess, if you want those rewards. Beyond that, though, it's just kind of eh. Yes. Yep. More carbon steel bars. Sure. Wow, I would added over 100 glass in just that short time. Sure. More bronze bars. Because 100 is not enough. Sure. 10 alloy. I'm not as concerned with, but we'll make more of those later. As the need arises. What happened to our water? How did it become so polluted? Pretty dang easily there, Sonia. The bandit rats. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to reveal that yet. Let's see. That's nice. Nope. 280 once. Grinding blades. Ooh, 708. That pays really good. That's not 16, never mind. Satchel for 944. And 90. Yeah, we'll do that one. I also really like Sam anyways, so. Bonus points! I think I might actually have one already in one of my chests, too. Which means I don't even have to craft it, if that is the case. Let's check my accessories chest. Nope, I do not have one already. I need 4 quality leather. I need pigments to make that. That's why I don't have any. That's annoying. That's going to be a thing I'm going to need to start making is the colorful flowers. You know, farm those to make pigments and yada yada yada. Higgins, I'm going to smack you around. Let's see what I can steal from you over here today. It's probably just copper, but might be bronze. Be hilarious if it was iron or something. Nope, just copper. And come hit up The clothing store for pigments. There we go. Ooh, everything is going really pricey today. That's annoying. On the plus side, sell those for a boost. So it's almost a net, you know, what we bought from pigments versus what we sold from the streetlights. Do 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 do. See, we'll put pigments in there. Put threads in there. Farming. Do I have a nut? One day and 20 hours. Okay. Quality leather. Craft all 10 of those. And we'll go with some colorful flower seeds over here. While we're thinking about it, it's not a great day for buying, but whatever. It is what it is. Hey, okay, I guess those are ones from the church. That's annoying. Going up to the church is annoying. Way the heck up there. Sort all while I'm here. No, they're not here. No, they're there. Yeah. Small silicon chips for. Yeah. All right, we'll give you 2 chips. Get 10 of the dang things. That way we can get our own dang frickin' pigments in the future. I mean, you can get sisal seed for fiber. Sisal, yeah, but that's much rarer need. Still, while I'm at it, they're down here, and it's easy to do that. Just get all the frickin' seeds that we need from them. Right off the bat. Save me the time and hassle of going. Oh. Put this in my inventory. Try to hunt them down later for the big seeds. Like these ones that just need the things. One, 2, 4, 5. Five of those as well. We won't need make use of those for quite a while because we need to expand our workspace. But good to have them for now. Doot. Sort. Alright. We're still waiting on the bearings and stuff to make the other thing. So let's go do the, over here. With controls, built. Bam. And now we can come up here and get new stuff. Like some of the different trees up here. With their purple resin, whatnot. I forget what these ones give. Something that these ones do that's different. Pine cones, that's what it was. Pine cones and the resin. Few things change it this way, but you know, it is what it is. Doot, 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 doot. Not that I think that resin is used for a lot. I know it's used for something, but that's one of the things about this game is a lot of the things. It's like, oh yeah, I can go get this well before I ever need it for anything. You know, except we're very, very early on in the game, or you know, when you build up to the point it's like, okay, I need all this stuff and I can't get to it yet, like me with the manganese. Like I built up my workshop. That's like, oh, I need this resource from the Bala Desert ruins to go do whatever the heck it is that you want me to do. Alright, let's go find Arlo. He's right over here. Yep. And Phyllis, who desires something. She wants an order of seafood noodles.
We've been treating several people with Goodbye.
Yeah. I don't have the recipe for seafood noodles off the top of my head to make for you.
Great work! Hopefully we'll be able to figure out the green goo soon. Hi. I guess you can't solve everything with just fighting skills. Nice job with the tree farm. See ya.
Yep. Alright. And we'll run home. See if we got the stuff that we can make the satchel for Sam. Turn that in, get some money. Hopefully soon. Be able to expand our work spot. And all hands. So beautiful. What I can do thinking about stuff. So let's see. Like I've got a bunch of frickin' bricks, so let's sell 50 of these. Because I've got way more stone too that I can turn into brick. Like a lot of stone I can turn into brick. Just like I got a lot of sand that I can turn into glass. So get some glass. Let's sell some of that too. Make some of that money. Oh, we did break 30,000. Perfect. Still, we're gonna make some money. It's 120% day. We're gonna make money. If we can. Still. Sell for 13. I didn't take glass with me. Oh well. We made some money. Not great money, but money. And we have more than enough now to buy workshop expansion. So we can start looking at getting some stuff. Like definitely more room, more furnaces, because we're going to start needing more furnaces. Much better. That's a huge upgrade. I enjoy that one. We're going to need, what, is it 50,000 for the next one? 100,000. It's annoying, but it is what it is. So we'll move this back that way. Get some more furnaces made, etc., etc. Maybe make the industrial furnace. I think it's a third tier one that you put a civil furnace into. What? Okay, no. We're not doing that. Let's see. Next up. Industrial furnace. Nope. It's the next one up that you put this one into the next tier one up. So this one, steel plates. Okay. I don't have enough steel plates for any of what I need. Marble planks, I do have those. Industrial poison. Some this. Make 5 of those right now. I need those steel plates that I don't have. What was the third thing? Marble planks. Right. There's something else. Do. Oh, we'll make some books. Just real quick. Get them out of the way. Do. Hair stick things. Wow, there we go. Now we can mass frickin' produce carbon steel bars. This will be some charcoal. Where was wood? Okay. Those in there. Those. That in there. Oh, hey, Autumn. I got distracted with my crafting and stuff. Finally came in. What kept you so long? Were you busy with family stuff today? I am here. Can you not hear me? I see you chatting. Let me type here. Because it's showing that I am talking on my mic and it's like actually picking it up. That would be kind of annoying if I've been going for 2.5 hours and you were busy playing Stardew? Well, you know, I can see how that would. It's not so much that I'm addicted to Portia as it is. It's kind of like what happened with Harvestella, where it was we pick it up and play through it, and it's got to kind of try and maintain some stability. If we get to once my job situation settles down again, I would love to do a second day each week that I'm either doing a second game, kind of like how we did Portia and Stardew, or not Portia, Stardew, Harvestella and Portia side by side, or have one that it's just like, hey, let me do alternate games. Let's go check out this one this week. Let's go look at Coral Island, or let's go play Sandrock and take a look at it, or let's go look at Rune Factory, or whatever. See if I can hook up the reader so I can go, okay, let's go look at like the older Rune Factories and so on. Portia's nice. It's not one that I'm like, oh yeah, addicted to it. Like, that's part of my problem is it's like, oh yeah, outside of playing this, for the channel, I don't play it a whole lot. Let's see. That's Ross bars. Yeah, I was actually saying earlier that if you didn't, no one showed up before too long, I was going to call it here in about half an hour. Because it's been a quiet day. And we'll let those finish out. Wow, those are still not done by 4 today. Yeah, that's nothing new. There was an episode of Last Week Tonight about, I want to say, 8 months or a year ago. People seem to think that when a kid comes out as trans, that it's like automatically, oh, we're going to go get them surgeries and all that. They don't understand that there's no medical procedures at all for prepubescent children, and even at puberty, the most that they're going to get is basically hormone blockers that are going to delay puberty, until they're adults and can make the decision for themselves. There's like no medical anything for children. But people are stupid and don't realize that. It's one of those things, you have the the far right stirs people up about stuff like that, and it's stupid. But people don't really think for themselves, most of them, unfortunately, and that's kind of a theme I was talking about earlier. I was playing Persona 5 Royal earlier. That's one of the themes of, like, especially in the original Persona 5, that is especially though in those collectivist cultures there, but even here in the West, it's like people are just like take what they're told and they believe it and they don't investigate for themselves and blah blah blah. So that's why you have people that are throwing fits about toddlers getting trans surgery. It's not a thing that actually happens. It's just like trans people committing sexual assaults in bathrooms is not a thing that actually happens, but there's a slew of bathroom bills going around all the time because there's that narrative, and people believe the narrative more than they believe the facts. When mass shootings happen in this country is another example of how the narrative is it. Depending on who the shooter was, you're going to get a different narrative. And what that narrative becomes is what the outcry that comes out following it. So, for example, if the shooter is Muslim, you get this rally of we need to ban all Muslims. If the shooter is Latino, it's build the wall. With the most recent Tennessee shooting, where the person ended up being a trans man, it was these cries of trans terrorism. And but if it's like just a cis straight white male who does it, then the cries are, oh, we need to look at what these video games and music that's doing that are causing these people to become shooters. That they're like, oh yeah, no, the narrative changes to reinforce whatever their beliefs are, and you have groups like the NRA who actively lobby for these kinds of narratives rather than people looking at the narrative of, well, maybe it's the guns. To be fair, on the far left of we got to get rid of all the guns is just as bad. I mean, if you're familiar with history, specifically David Koresh and the Branch Davidians, that's a perfect example of what happens when you try to come for the guns, and it's not a good thing to have happen. It's a far more nuanced thing. The sports thing is also bolt BS. I absolutely recommend doing a look on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and doing he has 2 different transgender episodes. One was from several years ago, and there was one again, like I said, 8 months or a year ago, talking specifically. It starts with the sports thing, and the sports thing is, yeah, we don't even get this started there. Like, people are complaining about it, and it's like, okay, first off, it doesn't happen hardly ever that there are trans people participating in sports. But even when they do participate in sports, it's like, okay, you could participate in the frickin' Olympics as your gender if you have gone through transition and all that. But people are like, oh, under 12, soccer, we can't have that happening. And all those logic of, oh, well, it's testosterone. Well, no, the under 12, you don't have the testosterone. It's the skeletal structure. No, that's not an issue either. And I've heard all the excuses. And they're BS. I haven't heard any of them that I would, support. And this is a trans person. I'm well aware that there are biological differences between a cis man and a trans man, cis woman, trans woman. But those differences aren't enough to make a difference in any of these kinds of things. In sports, for example, cis women actually usually perform better than trans women because they have a higher testosterone level just naturally than the trans women who knock it out, and thus they have effectively steroids. Yeah, the Bud Light thing is stupid. It was like, hey, let's go look in here. We're gonna get rid of all the Bud Lights. Okay, there's no Bud Lights here. But you look carefully in their fridges, and it's like, oh, well, no, but there's other stuff by the same company. Anheuser-Busch owned things. They're just not Bud Light. So, you could argue politics one way or the other and your views one way or the other, and these things are far more nuanced than most people give them credit for. Again, like the gun debate, there's problems both sides. But neither side wants to sit down and actually have an adult discussion about it. If they had beer in this game, I wouldn't want it to be Bud Light. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not even politics, just Bud Light is just, not a good beer. Also, the developers from this are out of, like I said earlier, I think they're out of Hong Kong. They're out of China, specifically, somewhere in China, so... Why I ran over here? Because I haven't turned in the Sam yet. From yesterday. So, if they were going to have a beer in this game, which, of course, they don't, it would probably be a Chinese beer. Which I'm all for, to be honest. Having alcohol in the game would be good, but, maybe not a specific brand. Alright, need some essential. Oh, she just ran past my house. Damn it, Sam, get back here. Hi. You can't outrun me, I can sprint.
Hi.
Hi.
Why do leaves become golden in fall? According to Petra, the temperature drop reduces chlorophyll rapidly.
I don't think there is an age limit to play Stardew. I think it's labeled E for everyone here in the US. I think it's like Peggy 7-ish in Europe. It's a pretty low, it's like, it's pretty much anyone can play Stardew. Oh, the kitties are in here. They're just behaving. That's what we got. And 3 fluffy pendants. 2 fur scarves. That's 92. That's 88. Yeah. I don't care for you too much, Lee, but yours is better pay and rewards. But yeah, I got 1 kitty. Bagheera is here on the bed, at the foot of the bed, here with me, and Shadow's on the laundry basket in the closet. So they're here. They're in here with me. They're just behaving. Let's see, fluffy scarf. Ooh, I was good with making those threads. Well, yes and no. Regarding the age limit thing. The way that age limits in games are determined is...
We need to use more benevolent technology, like the street lights. The church will always support these.
Yeah, basically they have kind of a checklist, and it's like... Okay, let's take, for example, Persona 5. You have Ryuji, who always just says, "What the F, what the F, what the F?" And there's only one point, I think, in the entire Persona 5 series where he actually outright says, "fuck." And that's near the beginning of um, Strikers, where he's confronting one of the first, the boss of the first jail, I think it is. And it's the only time that the full on F bomb is dropped in the whole series. And because they do that, they can keep the rating lower. But if for every time that he says shit, damn, piss, whatever, that kind of adds on, as well as they have like, oh, these are so much. So they have like, oh, you've said this so much, so we're gonna have to increase the rating based on profuse swearing, especially for certain words. If it's something you can see on the Simpsons, like damn and all that, they're like, okay, whatever, maybe we'll not have that for little kids. Maybe raise it from E for everyone up to T for teens and so on, but won't jump up to mature as long as they're not constantly dropping full-on F-bombs. So alcohol usage in Stardew is not prevalent enough to put it in that much, but let's take a look at its rating. Well, this is kind of paused here. Let me do this here. Officially pause it. And come over to this. And let's take a look. What is the ESRB rating for Stardew? What is the age rating? Yeah, it's E10 plus. Uh, so yeah, it's Peggy 7. Yeah, in the European regions for occasional mild, non-realistic violence towards human characters. Not appropriate for persons below 7 years of age. For ESRB, we got fantasy violence, mild blood, mild language, simulated gambling, use of alcohol, and tobacco. See what else it has. Some quests require players to explore caves, battle cartoony enemies. Yeah. So there's a full, like, if you wanted to read it, thing. Well, yeah, Persona is definitely 14s, but like, if, for example, and I don't know what their thing is, but like they take account of like every time, for example, that like say again, like we said the example, like Ryuji normally just says what the F, what the F, what the F, and he never actually says the word fuck. Except for that one instance that he finally got allowed to say it in Strikers. But that one instance, they take note of that. And if it came up again and again and again and again, it would eventually push Persona up from T for teen to M for mature. There's nothing necessarily mature about swearing. Just like there's nothing inherently mature about a lot of things, but they have a whole rubric and they take a note of, okay, every time they cuss, every time that there's alcohol, every time that there's this. So that's how they determine, oh yeah, no, this is, and then they put all the things that they count in there and go, okay, this is what the official rating is going to be. One of the reasons that why day one DLC has become so prevalent is the game is done. It's been created, but it has to go to the ESRB and the different, PEGI and all these others, um, to get rated, amongst other things, and the marketing and all the other aspects to it. And so, you get the development team goes and works on something else. So it might be day one DLC, or they might get shipped to another game, like Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher and all that. CD Projekt Red has moved their people around. Like, They've got people already still working on Project Liberty, but they're also got a Project Orion or a Phantom Liberty and Project Orion and The Witcher 4 and all these other things.
Hi. Technology will one day destroy our world again.
Yeah, I don't care. Here, take this. Pay me. Well, yeah, gun use was in the early Personas, 1 and 2. It wasn't really... Like, 3 kinda, if you count the evokers. 4 didn't have any. You know. I would love to see those. I was talking about this earlier when you weren't here. Rune Factory, for those who aren't reading the chat, Autumn was wondering about if you will get Rune Factory 2 and 1 and all that. Rune Factory 3 just came out in Japan last month. Or Rune Factory 3 Special, to be more specific. It's basically the report. So, depending on how this does, we may get ports of 1 and 2. I would love to see also for Frontiers and Tides of Destiny and have all of them on the same system. There is a third spin-off, much like Tides of Destiny and Frontiers, that is in the works. We believe. We know that there's another Rune Factory non-numbered mainline project in the works, but we don't know if it's a re-release of one of those, if it's a brand new project. We don't have all the full details on that. They're very close to the chest on that one. But we absolutely know that there's probably something more Rune Factory going on. Alright, let's come up this way. And move that dang thing. Yeah, Rune Factory 6 is not coming out. They specifically said that it is not Rune Factory 6. It is a side project. It is a Rune Factory thing, but it is a side project. But they're not specifying what it is. If it's like a remake of one of the others, or I think they did say it was going to be a new thing, so it's probably going to be a third spin-off. And I might do a video on that in the coming weeks. Well, yes, Rune Factory 6 would take place after the Rune Factory. All the numbered Rune Factories definitely do take place in chronological order. But they're different parts of NORAD. Alright, so this, I need some bearings. But yes, when Rune Factory 6 comes out, it will be after Rune Factory 5. Just like Rune Factory 5 takes place after 4, and 4 takes place after 3, and so on. That's one of the ways that they managed to get the, callback characters. So in Rune Factory 5, if you have Rune Factory 4 special data as well, then you can have Margaret Doug show up in your Rigbarth. In 4, you would have to have data from the previous, although in 4 special they just kind of defaulted to Raven and I want to say Barrett from 3. Need more steel plates. Can't make one of those. Oh, I can't. I don't have hardwood planks. Okay, I have enough hardwood planks. That's been like the story of my game today is I don't have hardwood planks. I have hardwood planks. Yes. They take place in chronological order. So 1 takes place, and then years later is 2, and then years later is 3, and years later is 4, and years later is 5. We don't know how many years later. Like between 4 and 5, they make it sound like it's been decades. But we don't have an exact one. see, I need 8 copper pipes and 15 iron bars. I don't have enough copper pipes. But yeah, Rune Factory, I absolutely love Rune Factory games. You know, once I get things kind of settled down around here, I'm definitely going to do some more Rune Factory guides. I need to play more, Rune Factory 5. And one of the ones I eventually want to do, but it's going to take time, is a look at like what ingredients you can do to upgrade your staves, cause druid effects, and whatnot. You got paired up with the butterfly guy? The only butterfly person I'm thinking of off the top of my head from Rune Factory is Amber from 4. You got regret buying Harvestella on sale? I have regrets for buying Harvestella at cost, at release cost. It was not worth $60. Rune Factory, absolutely. Rune Factory 4, 5, 3 special if it comes out later this year here in the West. It's supposed to. Fingers crossed. Huge there. Fantasy Life I coming out later here. You meant from 5. I don't know what butterfly guy you're talking about from 5. I don't know that there is a butterfly guy in 5. Like I said, the only one I can think of as a butterfly person is Amber from 4. You know, the whole 3DS on the Switch thing is... depending on how the port is done, it can be done well. And I honestly think that Rune Factory 4 did it great. The World Ends With You did not do it great. And it's just pity because I love that game. But it was so built for the 3DS or the DS thing. Oh, you got with Martin, the guy who's lazy at 5. Or no, not Martin. Riker. Martin's the blacksmith. I started thinking Bado from 4, and then I was like, oh wait, no, that would be Martin. Wait, no, Martin's not lazy. It's Riker. Yeah, Riker, the dwarf. Or no, he's a halfling. He's our first halfling in the series, which I don't know what that actually means, because if they didn't tell us he was a halfling, I would have just assumed he was human, which is the case with some of the dwarves as well. You want Murakumo, yeah. I mean, you can date Murakumo. I have issues with him, but not because of, his personality. It's just because he's working. He spends like 3 hours in the middle of the day just taking a bath, and it's like, dude, you're running the inn. In 4, there was always one of the two there. See, if you wanted a bath, you could do it. But with Murakumo being the only one running the inn and the bathhouse, it's like, you know what? I'm going to pick this up. And I'm going to sell this dang thing. Who did I date in Rune Factory? Usually I go for Ludmila for Rune Factory 5. I like the succubus. It's for me, it's between her and Scarlet usually. I honestly think Lucy and Priscilla are better together. I think Beatrice is better with I'm drawing a blank on his name. But like so for me it's like okay, yeah, but for I date the women. Yeah, I don't date the guys until I'm like on through all the women. And that's just because I have sapphic leanings. But yeah, for me, Ludmilla and Scarlet are my top two. I got three of them. I'm like, oh, you all belong better with the others in the group of the Bachelorette set, and Fuka. I'm just like, eh. You think? Who do you think is 39? Murakumo? Riker?
Oh, the new haunted cave sounds interesting. Maybe I'll visit sometimes. They did say that the cave led to a closed-off ruin. Maybe I'll be able to find it again. Hi, did you discover something new?
Yes, I did.
There should be enough data disks. Still, if you want to expedite the data corruption on these...
Yeah, I'm gonna need to start going into the ruins here soon. The story in Rune Factory 5. Okay, so let me pause this here. One of the biggest complaints that people had about the story of Rune Factory 5 is that it felt shorter than the story of Rune Factory 4. In actuality, it's longer, but there's a few factors involved of why it feels shorter. The first is that the days are like twice as long, like real world time. I think it's something like I think in Rune Factory 4 it was like 21, 22 minutes per real in-game day versus the like almost like 40 something minutes in Rune Factory 5. So you can get a lot more done in a single day than you could in previous ones. On top of that, there's Rune Factory 4 had 3 story arcs, and Rune Factory 5 kind of has 2, kind of has 3. What I mean is, in 4 there was very distinct arcs. You complete an arc, roll credits, then you go back and play, and then you play through, and something happens, and it starts the next arc. You complete that arc, roll credits, and so on. 5 has that for the first arc, but you could make an argument that there's a second and a third arc where the start of the second arc, your character, Ares or Alice, effectively goes, I need a break from Seed to figure out what I want to do with it. And so you have a section where you are separate from Seed. And, you could argue that that's the second arc and the third arc is after you come back and blah, 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 blah. Or you can say that whole section is just one arc. So that's part of why it feels shorter. And another part of it is just, I mean, I already mentioned the longer days. There's other aspects to it, but it absolutely is. It is a longer story than like if you look at okay, how many dungeons and what do you have to do and this, that, and the other. It is a longer story in 5 than 4, but it'll feel shorter. And because of like those longer days and all that, you can theoretically rush the story and be done with it in your first summer. I did that on my second playthrough because I reached a point of effectively no return. You get a character who comes to the village not long after you get Ludmilla come to the village. And once that character is there, you're kind of you're rushing the end game kind of thing, because that character has an effect on the village changes, some of the things like some of your festivals. So it's like you look them up online and they say, like, so for example, the buddy battle in, I think it's summer, where it's like, oh, if your monsters are this level before you've beaten the game, or this level after you beat the game, and then this level for those same things for your second year. Um, those are she basically effectively is the post game thing, even though you have her during the course of the game, and it screwed me over. Um, in Rune Factory 5, you cannot adopt. What happens is if you are one male, one female, then you have a baby naturally. If you are both male or both female, then you get magic baby from a tree. It's I might do a video on that. I would have to marry someone, and I'd have to get multiple playthroughs actually going for that, so I can record it from the male side, like the other sex side versus the same sex side, and yeah, okay, I might do that. That'll be a little while, but yeah, it's absolutely the thing that happens. There's no adoption. So unlike in Portia, which we're playing here, where there is adoption, and the baby is just randomly created, Rune Factory, there are 6 possible children in Rune Factory 5, with set appearances-ish. What you do is you decide, hey, what the personality you want for your first kid is going to be. Like, boy or girl, what kind of personality, etc. Like, do I want them to be energetic or reserved or this, that, and the other? And that's going to decide what the kid's look is going to be. Your first child is going to very much have the blonde hair, blue eyes of your protagonist. Your second set is going to be twins, and they're going to have the hair color of your spouse. Oh, this was the one I wanted to restock. So yeah, there's absolutely stuff like that, and I can definitely do some videos on those. And I need to finish my royal playthrough and go start a new playthrough of or 2 of Rune Factory 5, I guess. Do a sleep one and whatnot. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's nice to be like, okay, there are absolutely games where it's like, yes, it's great that you can have adoption, or that is an option, like Portia. But I like that they're like, no, we're just gonna do this by magic. We're gonna figure out how it works, but otherwise, we're not gonna set you apart from, heterosexual couples. Now there is some weird stuff okay, Rune Factory 4, if your spouse is one of the 4, I think they're called guardians, I forget what they're called, the beast people like Amber and Dillis and so on, your child will have some of their animal features, but that doesn't happen in 5. Like if you marry Scarlet, who has the elf ears, or Ludmilla, who also has pointy ears, but also the heart-shaped eyes, your kids don't get that. Can you buy a house in 5? Yes-ish. There is I think it's in the post-game only, or late. I think it's one of the post-game ones, yeah. Once you've beat the game for the first time, you'll unlock extra orders that you can do. Like throughout the game, you'll have the normal ones, like, hey, I want to add a festival, or I want to do this, upgrade this shop, or whatever. In the post game, you get a bunch of new ones that are things like unlock the post game dungeon and so on. And one of them is your like holiday home, your kind of thing. And I've never done it because it is prohibitively expensive, but it is an option. Yeah, your home decoration in 5 is not as good as it was in 4. And part of that is just even like you can't have your items as close to each other. You have to do workarounds to put like the different counters for your kitchen stuff together and so on. So I'm not going to say Rune Factory 5 doesn't have its issues. But it's still a fun game and I love it. Alright, we got those made. We need some copper pipes. Yes, you can cook in 5. You have different cooking tables. You have all the same crafting as you have in 4. And many of the same recipes. That's one of the reasons why there's not as many guides for 5, is because it's like, yeah, it's basically 4 again. Whether that's fair or not. But yeah, you have absolutely cooking, and you have your pharmacy and like your medicine making and all that. The problem is the chemistry table and all that for like making your medicines and all that. A lot of those recipes require flowers. The problem is you don't have access to flower seeds regularly until late game, because the flower shop doesn't open until Ludmila joins your village. And she is one of the last people to enter the village of Rebirth. Aside from the aforementioned spoiler endgame screws up the progress and kind of have to rush this thing character. Five also doesn't have the DLC, I guess that we'll call it, that 4 did, where it wasn't called Another Day. Another Day is Twewy. But you had like additional epilogue things that you would unlock with each romanceable character. Like once you've actually married a character, that you would have access to from the main menu additional story stuff that would come later with that marriage. And so as you romanced everybody, you would unlock more and more stuff. Oh, something. Put that there. Which part sucks? That they don't have that in there yet, or I mean, there's nothing saying they won't have it. You got to remember, 4 came out like 15 years or something like that, 10 years or something before 5 came out. We thought that there was going to be no more Rune Factory, especially after the whole Natsume Marvelous screw up, but, you know, the fact that we got a Rune Factory 5 was a surprise to everybody. Ooh, Civil Core. We went and took a look at the source of the pollution. The goo is coming from a broken pipe located inside the tall building. We suspect there's foul play involved. Can you fix it, please? It should be enough to stop any more goo from polluting the river. We've listed the items we think we'll need to fix this pipe. 4 steel plates. I always need more steel plates. 5 welding rods and 2 valves. Yeah, it's gonna be a while on those. Because I can never get enough freaking steel plates. That is great. But yeah, what part do you think is that sucks in 5? That there's none of the additional episode thing yet, or that you don't get access to flower seeds till later in the game because Ludmila doesn't join you and she's the one who runs the flower shop, or you know, like I'll be the first to admit that yes, there's issues with the game, but it's still a fun game and I still love it, flaws and all, and I look forward to seeing what they do with the new one. Um, and I'm not expecting anything right away. They only announced it earlier this year, so it'll probably be another year or two at the earliest before we see the new whatever it is. 3 sleep masks. 16 alloy note. 1 wooden music box. Yes, because you're also the one we want to romance. Yeah, maybe next week I'll pull up some Rune Factory and we'll start a new Rune Factory playthrough so I can show some of that stuff. And leave Portia kind of sitting for a little while, or maybe I'll do Saturday as well. We'll see. I'm still in the trying to get hired process because there's just so many steps of what needs to be done. All right, let's go talk to Phyllis. But yeah, the hiring process is like, okay, we did the background check, and then it's like, okay, well, you need you to do a background check. Okay, put in information for that, and all the medical stuff. We're still waiting on those results back, and then it's like, oh, we need you to do fingerprinting. We need you to schedule a point for that. So that's my newest thing, and it's like, yeah, federal employment. It's great to have. It sucks to get. Yeah, it's just so much to do. Ooh, I love this outfit. Hi. Yeah, seafood noodles. Let me see what seafood noodles requires. So that's going to be flour and shrimp. And I'm assuming something else. Let's see. Seafood noodles. Do. 1 flour, 1 fish, 1 season. I don't know that I have the ingredients for that. Let's take a look when we get home. We do want to romance her, so that's a great way to get in her good graces. I think we have fish. I don't think we have flour. But yeah, Rune Factory is a great game. Where's my blender at? There it is. Flour. You know what? Let me make oh, that's not it. Fender boxes. 5. Six. Perfect. And we'll farm some of these. Let's see, I need do 3 of those. Nope. Two. So which farm are you playing with in Stardew Valley? And is it your favorite farm, or is it one you're just trying out for new? Because I've messed with all of them, I think, except for the wild farm, which is kind of pointless at this point. But, unless you just really like the appearance of it or the format of it. But it's a unique trait is kind of null and void at this point, because you can get that on any farm. Or turn it off on that one. Even without the post-game stuff, which is where you usually have it. Set all. Or storage is not what I'm putting up there, but good to have. What we really need for up there is water engine. Just need steel plates, old parts, bearings, engines, carbon zip bars. There's 5 of those. 2 of those. Like, when I'm playing Stardew, I love the... Oh no, the steel plates are what carbon steel's for. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I like the like I love the Four Corners farm, and it's honestly the best one. To be honest, like just from a meta standpoint of what quality of it is the best one. But I also love playing on the beach farm. Now that the newer beach farm, it adds a new challenge to it and all that. It's like, you know, I can start doing stuff with this for, you know, make use of the other stuff to the fish ponds and the animal products and all that. And let's be honest, when it comes to making money late game, you're going to be doing everything in your greenhouse anyways. So the lack of sprinklers isn't a huge deal, and honestly, once you've got the really good retaining soil, you can do the planters out there and still have crops out in the places and stuff like that. So it kind of encourages you to do things other than just, you know, massive crops. I love the beach farm for that. So I'm curious, which farm layout did you pick? And is it your favorite one, or is it just one that you're playing with for, you know, to try it out? And I think I lost you to your Stardew. Which I'm assuming you're playing on Switch and not PC. Come on, caterpillars! Nope, no caterpillars. Wow, still no caterpillars. There's a caterpillar. You do not have anywhere near enough of those. Do. Yep, I either lost you to your game or to something else. Chopping down the trees. Yeah, maybe next week we'll try out Rune Factory. Maybe we'll alternate between the two until I get, one, or, hired on properly and have a dedicated, this is my weekend, can do 2 streams again. Because Instacart is trying to get me to be working on the weekends, but it's been nuts for traffic around here lately. There's 2 different spots of road construction on the highway between here and basically everything. Since I live outside of town. Deforestation is fun in game. Not so much in real life. I'm not seeing any lives or whatever. Alright, we got all the tin alloys. Yay. Make some blood bars. Yep, looks like we lost Autumn. Oh well, we've only got about a half an hour or so left tonight anyways. Before we go, yeah, let's call it a, whatever. Oh, we're gonna need more tin alloy if we want to make more bearings, so we're gonna want to make a lot of bearings later on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna go play some Persona after I'm done. I want to finish up the 3rd semester. Let's see. Fish. Catfish. Raw food. Do I have a ginger? Let's try one of those, see if that works. And cook. Nope, we made fish porridge. That was not what I wanted. I mean, it's a recipe, but What if we did it with salt? Flour, fish, salt, cook. Nope, that's fish porridge again. Thought that would be seafood noodles. Yeah, flour, fish, and seasoning. Seasonings qualify as, I guess, coriander, cinnamon, and cumin. Which are all found in the wild, I think. Or maybe I just have to buy them from Sophie's Ranch. Yep, I just have to buy them. Well, cinnamon I think can be got from, yeah, logging from certain trees. Coriander is at Amber Island. And I don't have any. That's annoying. I can't take the fish porridge to Dalwa, though. Maybe. He goes to bed early, so no, we can't do that tonight. Do. It is being slow to load. There we go. Yep, I think I lost Autumn. So I think this might be our last in-game day today. Oh, it's the frickin' land run. Ugh. I forgot about the land run. You know what? I'm gonna ignore the land run, I think. No, we'll go rent from McDonald and we'll participate, I guess. We'll do the 2 days of the land run, because those will go fast because of the event. Yep, McD stable. Right. It's not great, but it is something. Register. This is probably my least favorite, one of my or less favorite, definitely holidays in this game, festivals. I mean, it's nice. It is what it is, but it's. You just gotta kind of rush and do what you can and make, I think it's 2 laps. Might be 3 laps, I don't remember. We'll find out here in a minute. Yep, 2 laps. First place. Ooh, and Phyllis was second. Confirm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to beat everyone and everything, but... Register. And there's the other one across the way that I don't really care for either. Not to say that the outfits are bad, inherently. So yeah, we'll get through this for the day, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. I think we'll call it a day after we get done with the 2 days of the race. Because I'm starting to get hungry. Oh, we got another hour in game here. But yeah, I'm getting hungry and it's getting late in the day. Looks like May's participating in this one. Shu and Polly as well. Oh, that's Higgins. Never mind. Yeah, it's just a pretty simple, you know. I don't even have the best mount. I have the worst mount in the game. And I'm kicking everyone's butts. Because I can. At this point, there's no point not getting those. I mean, this would be even easier if I had the cotton llama or the white horse or whatever. But if you do this smart enough, you get enough of those there, and you just get around and boom, 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 boom. Is there one more for the day? Nope, that's it. That's the entire day. Let's go check out what we missed out on for the commissions. One wooden bridge. Absolutely. Go knock that out, get it done, boom. For now, though. Why do I not have these go? Get some steel plates going. So I can finish this. That was food there. Oh, that was that way. Well, let's go turn this into Dawa. Do.
Oh, I can smell it from here. It smells so good. My mouth can't stop watering. Thank you so much. I can't wait to try this. My grandmama had another fish recipe.
Batter fish, ginger, and salt. Nice. Talk to Phyllis.
Hello.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Goodbye.
You can support it. Which means out to Amber Island. Let's see. Back here. There we go. Do. Up there. Fish. Raw food. Look at that. That. Fish. And seafood noodles. There we go. Shit. Okay, Phyllis, what she wants. Yay! Go the wrong way, but we'll totally do it. Did I just completely pass her? I passed her. Nope, that's all. She's over here. Gift. This. Confirm. Oh, seafood noodles. Looks great. Plus 30 relationship. That's how we're gonna get her up. Alright. Some more of those. Let's meet all of these more planks. Take care of restocking all our furnaces. And this is why. Alright, we got enough glass, so we'll switch that over to stone bricks once this runs out. Red bars, great. Make some more tin alloy. We're gonna need a lot more of that for more bearings. Charcoal. I think we're about where we need to be on that. So let's do some welding runs, actually. Just over time. Cloth. We don't have any. Let's make 10 of those. All right, we're good. We're set. We have what we need for the time being. Sweet. Do. Well, now until the stupid stinking land run. There's our little horse. Do. Oh, we started very way over here. You know what? Let's do the inspection first. Do. There's one of them. Yes, right there. Don't know what it was, but that's a good way to fix it, is kind of line it up. In such a way that basically everything is on there. Like that. There's a very obvious one. That looks like it's not on the same level. Like something's longer or shorter or something. Here it is. Right, that's all done. Oh, we already missed the start of the morning one, I guess. We should have done it in between two, but oh well, whatever. It starts at 1300. Well, while we're waiting on that to happen, We'll chop down some trees or something. Or the Profilus. Yeah, she's not actively in there, I don't think. Unless she was that port place one. There she is.
Hey, we've been treating several people with stomach. Goodbye.
Getting something more progress done in these days than just the thing. Our race is about to start. Head to the start. Yeah, this one and the fishing one are both kind of like, okay. They're not bad festivals by any stretch of the imagination, but they're just not great. This is just not that hard of a thing to beat. I mean, I've got the worst mount in the game. I've got the rental horse. Which, yes, it's maxed out, but still is nothing. And no one is keeping up with me. So you come out here with one of the purchase ones that's been max trained or whatever. No more races today. Oh. That's it. All's done. We can return this dang horse to him, because we're not going to use it again. Return. Boom. Got most of our goals back from that. Bam. Take care of the feet. Color flowers. Or rainbow flowers, sorry. Which we need to make pigments. Do. Perfect. Hooray! We can finish up one of the quests that we started for the day. Actually, we got quite a bit done that we wanted to do today. You know, we're still getting all the welding rods, valves, and steel plates and whatnot put together for the poisoned water quest. Actually, we could do that one too, but we're not going to do that today. We will finish saving Tree Farm. We'll do our Commerce Commission next time. Or maybe later today, in-game. And once we get done with this, we'll see what happens. We'll know how much time we've got left. I might be able to make the bridge head. Or the body. Oh, we need to build sprinklers now, too. I forgot about the sprinklers aspect. Run, chickens, run! But yeah, we had Autumn for a little while, and then we lost her. And I think she went off to her Stardew Valley again. So this is going to be our last day in game today. After that, we will call it a night. Need some copper pipes and hardwood planks. Nope. Bronze plates and stone bricks. Sort all. That and let's get four out. Not much more than enough though, because only need 12 dang things. Sprinklers. Is there a recipe for sprinklers that I'm not thinking of? I can see one here. They're not shown over here. That might just be a bug. Let's see. Sprinkler, sprinkler, sprinkler. Yep. Hello, Antoine.
I've cut down my water usage by a factor.
Yeah, you sent you that earlier today. Bridge body's done. So take care of what we need to do up here for them. And then we'll have saved to the tree farm. Yay! Yeah, he took a small nap. Well, we're nearing the end of the day anyways. So we've been running for almost 8 hours, or 4 hours. Yeah, that'd be nice to one day be able to do, like, yeah, let's go do 7, 8 hours. But that'll come another time. Good to know I can still put you to sleep then, I guess. And it wasn't just the cough syrup that one time. Maybe. Maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's not a good thing to know. I'm supposed to be entertaining here. And yet I'm putting you to sleep. Do. Ooh. No, no. I can do a thing less. Okay. Do. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier, yes, but your cycle's kind of messed up because you got sick and stuff like that.
It's working! This is the greatest! Thank you for everything. Here's your commission fee. Now that we're back in business, if you ever need any wood supplies, you can check the box besides our home. We can afford some every day.
Do. 1,500 goals. Yay! And with that, we're gonna go call it a day, both in-game and out of game. Because we've already been going for 4 hours, it's dinner time here, and I need to make something. But one of these days, we'll get to the where I can do like 8-hour streams and yada yada yada. Put that tech. And now to bed right before midnight. Go to sleep. And that is it for us. Oh, we'll level up next time. But I will catch you guys next week. Maybe we'll play Portia again. Maybe we'll switch over to Rune Factory. Maybe we'll start a Rune Factory 5 playthrough. Kind of alternate between the two on our stream days. Until such time as we get, back to where I'm doing 2 streams every week. But for now, I will catch you guys next time. See ya!